Ladies and gentlemen, episode 306, thank you yet again for joining us. Today we are discussing, are the Americans coming? Listings are up, and the big money is out of here. And your 5 minutes starts right now. Okay, 5 minutes starts now. Anecdotal evidence, if you will, the Americans are coming. 2 calls last week from some Canadians living down south of the border who are coming back. I've heard a number of agents around the office discussing this. They're getting calls as well. Ones that are have clients that had moved down there and are coming back. They got lead gen systems running, that they've got quite a few Americans looking at coming up here. Both conversations I had, naturally the word TRUMP was mentioned.
Oh, do I love you too.
Can't say that on these now, as we figured last week. I'm gonna get banned here. But yeah, so coming up, investigating the market, the decision has been made for political reasons, and I found it interesting. You see online a lot of social or celebrities saying they're gonna do this, drawing these lines in the sand based on this and that. There's all the conspiracy theories of who owns these celebrities and their opinions and blah, blah, blah. But we're seeing anecdotal evidence of the normal human being now making the move north due to political things taking place down there. Now, the listings are coming. Touched on last week. This time around, different segments of the market are reacting differently, other than past markets where that phrase that I can never remember, all boats are lifted by a tide, the tide, whatever it is. So the listing count, west side, on the last week, we've got new listings, duplex 11, detached 32, townhomes 41, condos 209. 2 weeks ago, half duplexes, 10 new listings, detached 32, townhouses 34, condos 164. So this is quite evident of the 2 things. How we're seeing the listings obviously come back to market in droves when it starts in the smallest, the condo market, and then coming back down, but also the attention to the segments of the market that held their prices the best during the last rate season, we'll call it, since March 2022, and the rates started to increase. So half duplexes and detached housing has performed the best. And then as we jump to townhomes, which has performed very well also, and then you jump to condos, which listing inventory is shot through the roof here in triple digits. That market has performed not to the extent that the others have. We've seen a lot bigger drop in the condo market. And as we come back, I think we're gonna see a lot of stagnation between all these markets. They're going to rise and fall differently depending what we see economically moving forward this year. And never forget, there's still cranes in the sky. There's plenty of new condo inventory coming to market, and there is 0 new detached inventory coming to market. So we'll see. And last but not least is the big money leaving Canada. There's been a narrative since we've really seen the impacts of all this federal and then down government implication of things that they're doing and the big money leaving Canada. And it's kind of, you hear it, but we've got a little tidbit here which touches on it. Maybe, maybe not. A few years back, there was a rumor going around that the penthouse, the feature penthouse of the Fairmont Pacific Rim, Cole Harbour, was purchased by a Saudi prince. Now, we hear a lot of bull in the real estate market. People love to talk, as you know, love to spin stories, as you know, but digging a little deeper, there may be some truth to that. I haven't dug up the corporate records. Of course, the properties are held in a corporate name, but if it is or isn't, is this a sign that the big money is leaving? An example of this, the Fairmont Pacific Rim has 2 penthouses on the top, a north and a south, and then the sub-penthouse level has 3 homes. So the 3 collective sub-penthouse units and the feature northern exposed penthouse unit are all owned by the same corporation. This is now being marketed as the Fairmont Collection. Just came to market. These collective units were purchased between 2011 and 2013 by this one company, and they were purchased for a grand total of $53,650,000. They're being put back on the market for $44,500,000. That's a $9.15 million reduction at asking price. Now, are they willing to take such a loss because the big money is flying out, or is this just another random real estate transaction? We will see. They're holding offers, surprisingly enough, I believe February 5th. We'll see if they sell and for what number.